Good morning, crafty friends. It's Sue, your not so crafty crafter, and I am here this morning with a few cards that I did for Saturday Morning Makes. Excuse me. If you're not familiar, Saturday Morning Makes is a platform created by Jill Norwood of Greenwood Girl Designs, where you take a few hours out of your day, typically Saturday, but doesn't have to be. I did mine on Friday. I'm just getting around to posting them on Sunday, where you post what you've made, you share what you've made on your social media platforms using the hashtag SatMornMakes, SatMornMakes. She's been doing this for a few years, and it is open to all types of crafters, jewelry making, painting, crocheting, diamond dots, card making, scrapbooking, paper crafting of all types, making treat boxes, all the things, all of it. And the premise is that you're sharing art from the heart. So I love that idea. My camera keeps shaking because my elbows are on the table. I started it at the very end of the year, I believe, in 2022. Last year was a rough year for me. I only did a handful of videos. This year, my goal is to do at least 2 videos a month for Saturday Morning Makes. If I can do more, I will. We've had a bunch of snowstorms blow through us starting last Monday night. First storm, Monday into Tuesday, dumped 10.5 inches. I work for the school district as a paraprofessional. So we left early Monday. We were out Tuesday and Wednesday. We did go in for a full day Thursday, and we were out Friday. There was another storm that blew in Thursday evening for Friday and Saturday, but it was blizzard conditions. By the grace of God, the kids were off on Monday for Martin Luther King Day this past week. And so only teachers had to show up. Paras didn't have to show up. It was a professional development day. The kids had the day off. So that wasn't counted as a snow day. But the next day, the wind chill was so bad and the wind was still blowing. So the kids had a snow day, and then everyone else, the staff, had to go in, including paras. So we had a professional development day as well. And the training for that was all about jumping in and knowing what to do if we had to do virtual online learning. And sure enough, Thursday night, we had more snow, and the winds were so bad, it was blowing everywhere. We're in a very rural area with open cornfields. That snow blows, it goes all over the roads, and you can't see. And so we had to shut school down again. So we've had 4 snow days, 5 snow days, 4 snow days. So kids have to make up 4. Kids have to make up 3 or 4. We have to make up 1 less than that because we had our training on Tuesday that was not scheduled. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, is shoveling out and paying people to plow my alley, because I live on a corner with an alley. Alley's got to be cleared for emergency services, but the city doesn't do it and the county doesn't do it. So I've had to pay out, I think I've paid out about $130 this past 2 weeks to help with snow blowing and plowing and getting my car dug out. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't had time to do much else, just sit here and then, of course, take care of my son. But anyway, Friday we had a virtual learning, and when that was finished, I was sitting right here in my craft area. It's where I set up my computer when we do stuff like this for school, because you have a pretty backdrop of all my markers and stuff behind me rather than an icky wallpapered wall on the other side of the room. And so I sat and I decided I was going to make a couple of cards just with die cutting and paper. There is no stamping in any of these. So if you're new and you want to learn how to do some things, you can create cards without stamping. Paper, scissors. You can use pre-made die cuts. I used my own dies. If you don't have dies, you can buy packages of pre-cut dies. let's see, I don't know if I have any here right beside me. I typically don't, but you can buy, let's see if I have some back here, ready-made die cuts. Where'd mine go? I don't have any right here in front of me, but you can buy things already die cut and throw them on the front of a card or inside a card and make a card pretty. But anyway, let's jump in. I've already spent how many minutes chatting? 5. Sorry about that, folks. Start off with this. This ribbon is from American Crafts, and it came in like a 12 or a 16 pack. It's a very small roll of ribbon. There was like maybe 4 feet, so a little more than a yard of ribbon on here, not very much. This is what's left of the ribbon, and I wanted to use it up, and I thought I would, but I made some bows, and they were, to fit the card nicely, they had to be a little smaller than I had planned. But this is what I had. I wish I had saved the package. I got 2 of these. I got one that was twine, was a 12 or 16 pack of twine, maybe even 20. And then the other one was this sheer premium ribbon. It says premium ribbon, but it's very, very sheer. So I use that on my cards. Then as accents, I use these little hearts. These are from Dress My Craft. These are from scrapbook.com. They have solid pieces, as you can see right there. And then they have cutout pieces. So these were kind of hard to glue. I had to use very small amounts of glue on this, and I mean very small. And I don't have a small glue nozzle. I am also a Stampin' Up! Rep, at least for the remainder of this month. And I love their Stampin' Dimensionals, and these are the minis. And what I was actually able to do, I had just opened this package. I made 2 cards, and I just cut one of the little hexagons in half for both cards. So saves on stuff. I did use these dies. These are from KS Crafts. I buy my KS Crafts on Amazon just because I buy everything on Amazon. These are called the Christmas Heart Cookies. It's several, I know it says Christmas, but they're heart dies. So I'm using them as heart dies. I do store my dies most of the time on these metal sheets, especially if they come in packages like this, loose. I believe I use these 2 dies to cut out my images, but then there's these 2. This will make it a shaker, and then there's ribbons, and then there's these 2. And I'm not sure. I think that's just pieces, parts to add. So, and then there's these 2 dies as well. I didn't use it. I wanted to use these, but then I thought, it would be hard with the whatchamacallit, the pattern paper showing through. It would be distracting. So I didn't go that route. I just used full shapes. So these, and then I use this. I bought this, I want to say, yeah, looking at the price tag, I got this at Memory Bound in Ankeny, Iowa. I haven't been up there at all this past year. My husband likes to go to Ankeny. I don't like to drive, so I don't go unless I absolutely have to. But this is a Lawn Fawn. It's a Happy Heart. Yeah, Happy Heart Day line border. So it just cuts out a whole line, and then it says Happy Heart Day. And then for the paper, I used my accent. What is it? I think it's 110 pound that I got on Walmart, or in Amazon as well, but it's no longer available. But I have enough to last me a while, so I should be good. This is the paper pad I use. This is Vintage Valentine from Hobby Lobby. I'm not 100% sure if it's still available. I've used a lot of it. This is one of my most used. But what I did was I took a bunch out and pre-cut it for backgrounds and such. I die cut out a bunch of shapes so I would have them. And here's more. I took the pretty paper, and then anything that looked like it would be a good background, I took them out and cut to 4.5 or 4 by 5 1/4. So they are a little smaller than an A2 size card frame. So all these. So, and then these are the scraps from cutting it. And I will use these for other things. So there's that. Again, this is from Hobby Lobby. I want to say I got this last year, but Hobby Lobby doesn't really change their lines out very often for many years. This says 2018 and I got it last year, so they very well may still have it. I hadn't seen anything new, but I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in about a month, so there's that. And then I'll just jump right in and show you my cards. The first one is very simple. I just used a piece of the background paper and one of these die cut hearts. And here, there's nothing inside. Oh, this is a top folding card, which is unusual for me. I found this in my stash with my pre-cut cards, and I thought, okay, let's use that up. So just a striped background with the pretty heart design. These are the tiny little heart accents. There's my Happy Heart Day line border. And then there is my little bow. Now, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if that paper is the pinkish shade or if it's picking up off the paper. It might be like a white, a creamy white, and it's picking up off the paper, but I'm not mad about it. It's very pretty. And see, I had to cut them a little smaller so it didn't overwhelm the card. So there's the first card, top fold. Here is the second card. Now this one I did layer up. I put a piece of pattern paper down in a basic heart, and then I put the scalloped heart over it. Again, same Heart Day banner, same little hearts. This one, I actually took the heart that cut out of here and put it up there instead of using this teeny tiny little heart here. I had saved the one for that, but of course, Kitty's walking on my desk, it disappeared. So yeah, but these are my 2 cards for my Saturday morning makes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you're having nice weather, like Arizona, enjoy it. And if you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, stay safe, stay warm. These temperatures have been horrible. Today we're having a high of 23, which is amazing because yesterday the high was -7 before the wind chill. So I'm okay with 23. And then starting tomorrow, it's going to be warming up into the mid-30s with rain. And then in the evening, it's going to be freezing rain and sleet. So we'll see what that looks like for school. Maybe late starts this week. I don't know. I do not like winter. I do not like it, Sam I am. All right, that's all I have for you for today, folks. Hope everyone has a great rest of their weekend, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Bye.